GR IAS Academy.
100 days, 100 themes, one goal, UPSC Prelims. Hello everyone, welcome back to Mission Surya. In this program, we deal with current affairs completely from prelims perspective. So let's get started. So today our first topic is about measles. So why? Bangladesh has launched a measles vaccination drive in an emergency basis. But why? There is an outbreak of measles in Bangladesh. So that is why it aimed to vaccine around 1 million children responding to the outbreak of measles. So let's see more about measles. Okay. It is a viral disease caused by paramyxovirus family. Okay. So what are we doing for this? We are doing vaccination. And for whom it affects? It affects children usually, but it can affect any individuals who are having low immunity, irrespective of their age. So if measles affect, it can also cause pneumonia, encephalitis and death when cases are extreme. So how it starts? It starts in the respiratory system and can spread throughout the body. That's how they can cause these diseases as well. Okay. What about transmission? How it will transmit? Okay, it is airborne transmission is there. Whenever the droplets fall on someone else because of coughing and sneezing, and whenever these droplets fall on the surfaces, if someone gets into contact with those secretions, then also it transfers. Okay, how long they survive? They survive around 2 hours. 2 hours on the surfaces. So the spread will be very faster. Okay, fine. How do we know we have been affected with measles? So there are few symptoms. Let's see those symptoms. Fever, runny nose, cough, watery eyes. There will be white spots inside the cheeks called Koplik spots, and skin rash can start from the face and spread throughout the body. So these are the common symptoms of measles. So who gets affected mostly because of measles? Unvaccinated people, children and the pregnant women. So these three people are very likely to develop measles. Okay. So how do you prevent the measles, and what is the treatment for it? Prevention is nothing but we have to get vaccination, MR vaccine, measles rubella vaccine. That is the reason why Bangladesh has taken emergency vaccination drive. Okay. So prevention means you have to take vaccine. This will provide immunity for longer duration. So there is no specific treatment. You have to take care, hydrate yourself and treat any complications arise because of the measles. Moving to the next topic, it is stable coins. So why are we studying about stable coins? US has brought some act, Genesis Act, in order to regulate the US dollar pegged stable coins. So what are stable coins? They are type of cryptocurrency whose value is pegged to the some asset like fiat currency. Fiat currencies means what? Example is US dollar, that is legal tender, that is backed by some assets. Those are called stable coins. Assets can be currencies as well as gold or any other instruments that are legal tender. Okay. So what is the key idea behind stable coins? In order, they want to reduce price volatility, which are seen already in case of cryptocurrencies like the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the first currency first cryptocurrency. Okay, so they want to control any instability or volatility caused like in the Bitcoin. Okay, what are stable coins? What are its features? They maintain stable value because they are pegged against some assets and they can be used in transaction and other financial payments. And what technology they use? They use blockchain technology. Okay, we have been seeing this terminology in many topics, so please have a look on it. Okay, what it can be used? It can be used for services and goods transactions. Okay, even though these steps measures are taken regarding stable coins, stability is not guaranteed in the real markets and reserves may not be sufficient for all redemptions. Okay, there are different types of stable coins. The first one is fiat collateralized stable coins. They are backed by assets like US dollar. This is a currency. Okay, and since they are backing stable coins with the US dollars, they will be maintaining reserves accordingly. Okay, example is USDT, USDC. The next type is crypto collateralized stable coins. So what are these? They are backed by other cryptocurrencies. Here we are using some currency, right? That is fiat money, legal tender. But here you will be using another type of cryptocurrency. Example, maybe we can assume that stable coins are backed by bitcoins. This is an example. You are just assuming here this one, okay? And this is usually, here you will be taking equal amount of US dollars, but here they will be taken more because they are pegged by cryptocurrencies, right? They also will be volatile. So if they are valuing 10 rupees, they might take for 15 rupees collateral. So that is how they will maintain extra reserves. The next type is algorithm or non-collateralized stable coins. So they are not backed by any assets. Only algorithm controls the supply and demand, and they aims to maintain the stability of price of the stable coins automatically. So what is cryptocurrency? It is a virtual or digital currency and uses some encryption techniques, and people usually buy it or mine it. How they mine it? They use some powerful computers. So in order to mine Bitcoin, you need powerful computers, or you have to buy from someone who already bought cryptocurrencies. So what they use? Why they use these currencies? For transaction. Okay. What are its important characteristics? They are decentralized. There is no central bank account. They use blockchain technology, and because they are using blockchain technology, there will be a common ledger where everyone enters their transactions over there, but they cannot be deleted. So the records will be maintained and can be seen by everyone who is present in the blockchain, and it allows very less errors because once a transaction has been recorded, it cannot be deleted by anyone, and it cannot be done any fraudulent transactions as well. Okay, so the process will be transparent and maintained, and the ledger is seen by everyone. And the first currency is Bitcoin, which was introduced in 2009. Okay, what is the technology behind cryptocurrency? We already told it uses ledger and the peer-to-peer network. Whoever using part of this blockchain, they can see the ledger and uses a consensus mechanism. And the important here is the transaction which is recorded in the ledger, it will not reveal identity. It will just have the transaction history without the identity of the person who conducted the transaction. So that is the main use of cryptocurrency. Okay, moving to the next topic, orange economy. So what is orange economy? There is few arts and technology related technologies which are coming under orange economy. That is whatever related to the creative technology, whether it could be design, new media, software technology, arts, heritage, everything that is relating to the creative economy is referred to as orange economy. So what all it will refer? Creativity, culture and intellectual capital. So these all will be coming under orange economy. So why are we studying about this now? Because at the World Audio Visual Entertainment Summit, which has been held in Mumbai, Prime Minister highlighted the growth of orange economy because of the creativity, content and culture. So that is the reason why we are studying about orange economy. So what are its important features? Economic, cultural and social dimensions are combined and are linked with technology, IPR and tourism. So we just told software is also part of the orange economy. So knowledge based activities will be there. Okay, they create jobs, wealth and cultural value for many people. There can be both macro level and micro level economic activities. So what are its important characteristics? So based on the creativity, skills and talent of the individual and encourages originality and innovation in the individuals, focuses on special unique products, not on the bulk mass products, and relies on digital platforms and processes. So there are many industries included in the orange economy like advertising, arts and crafts, film, video, photography, research and development, software and programming and many more. Okay. So globally it is important. How? It contributes around 3% of GDP globally and generates 30 million jobs, estimated accordingly by UNESCO. And who coined this term? Who popularized this term? Philippe Buitrago and Ivan Duque, Colombian economists. Those people have developed this term. And what orange color signifies is, it signifies creativity, culture and identity. That is why orange economy is called for this. So there are different colors representing different industries. We already know blue for oceans, green for environment and many more, and orange is for creative industries. Okay. Moving to the next topic, Project Nexus. Okay, what is Project Nexus? Okay, Project Nexus is multilateral, means many countries participate in the Project Nexus. For what? For payments across borders, payments between different countries. It is created for that purpose. So who brought this Bank for International Settlements, that is BIS, not Bureau of Indian Standards, Bank for International Settlements, BIS, Innovation Hub. So they have brought this. And what is the aims and objective of the Project Nexus? So they will interlink payment systems, that is IPS, FPS between different countries, and the first BIS Innovation Hub relating to the payment section. And what are main objectives? To enable fast, low cost, secure payment transactions between the countries and standardize the connectivity between payment systems across the countries. So what about BIS? It has been established in 1930, located at Basel, Switzerland, known as Central Bank for Central Banks. its role is to maintain financial stability and monetary stability globally. So what are its important features? They want to interlink payment systems across the countries and one connection to nexus. This gives access to all countries that will participate in the transactions, and they want to maintain the transaction time less than 60 seconds in most cases, giving global standards. Example is ISO 222 message. Okay, there are some member countries of this Project Nexus. Founding members includes India. You have to remember this. India is part of the founding member of Project Nexus. Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand. So Indonesia is also expected to join Project Nexus. So what about the role of India? We already told it is a founding member, and RBI want to expand its UPI by NPCI to expand globally. Okay, that is one goal of the India, and facilitate person to person transaction and person to merchant payments. So this will complement UPI linkages with the countries like UAE, Singapore, etc. Okay, so what are the advantages of this project? Payments will be faster, reduces the cost, and eliminates need for multiple bilateral connections, and many countries will be included in the Project Nexus, and it will boost digital economy. Okay, so how it is important for India? It promotes UPI expansion across global world and improves remittances, which is very important for India because it contributes more into our GDP. Okay. What about? It will strengthen cooperation between different countries and collaborations like Asian. And what are the challenges? There will be few challenges like data privacy, cyber security. Whenever there is some technology involved, there will be issue of data security and cyber security, and the need for requirement of coordination between countries, that is also there. Currency conversion and settlement risk, obviously there, that also will be there, and any technical issues will be the challenges. Okay, moving to the next topic, banknet portal. So what is this portal? Who launched this portal? Government of India launched this portal. For what? It is a e-auction portal. Okay, but why already we are having some e-auction portal? To improve the efficiency and transparency of the assets that is sold by the public sector banks. So what about this portal? Banknet means Bank Asset Auction Network, and it is a centralized platform for auctioning in the digital way, and it will consolidate all the properties put up by the all public sector banks, and it is a one-stop platform for both buyers and sellers. And who manages this? Department of Financial Services, which comes under Ministry of Finance. So what are its objectives? To improve transparency and improve efficiency, and to speed up the recovery of NPAs and maximize the value. Whenever you are going digitally to sell something, obviously you will have more buyers. People cannot always come to the banks and buy things, right? So whenever they are selling assets on digital platform, huge expectant buyers will be available. So it will maximize the value because bits will increase and participation also increases. And what type of assets are listed? Flats, houses, plots, shops, buildings, machinery, land, and vehicles and any other seized assets. Usually people buy cars, vehicles, mostly more demand is for these. Okay. What are its important features? Auction is done from end to end, means digitally, and KYC is done automatically. There will be a secure payment gateway for payments. Interface is user friendly, and there will be a dashboard for analytics and customer support system also available. So that is today's topics. So for complete notes, please visit our website. Links are given in the description box below. For your complete UPSC preparation, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Telegram channels. For past videos, check our playlist. Links are given in the description box below. Thank you.